I have a little bit of a problem. This was going to be a long video of my first off-road trip with the Frontier, but for some reason I thought I needed to move the camera right before I left my house. This will be a much shorter video than planned. The new camera position picked up every bump, groove, stone, and apparently grain of sand on the road and the trail. So 99% of the footage was unusable. But I wanted to post this video to lay out the plan for the future of the Frontier. So I'll give you what I could salvage, and I'll just try to do better next time. This is the spot where it all begins. As I watch the group ahead of us get going, I want to get a little bit into why I chose the Nissan. See, even though my very first car was a Toyota Corolla, I've always gravitated toward Nissans. I've driven other cars here and there, but I always made it back. Originally, I thought about getting a Jeep Wrangler for this, but they're not a Nissan. What can I say? I know, Wranglers are made to go off-road, and my truck, even with its four-wheel drive, is essentially made for the street. But I do like a challenge. I really like this truck, and it's only going to get better from here. Besides, if I got a Wrangler, I feel like I would have had to make a bumper sticker that said, "Now I have a Jeep, just like everybody else." I think there is 13 in our group today. My stock Nissan Frontier, a Bronco, a Taco, a 4Runner, I think, and of course a bunch of Jeeps. So being a beginner course, everyone gets an expert review of their vehicle and its four-wheel drive systems before we get started. For me, that was very quick because I have a non-Pro 4X base model and all I have is 4Low. On the other hand, the Jeeps and the Bronco have so much extra stuff. This process did take a while. And just in case you don't know, the Pro 4X is Nissan's factory off-road package. Alright, here we go. This will be the first of hopefully many times I take the Frontier off-road. I'm taking the beginner driver course because I want to get familiar with the Nissan and its capabilities while it remains stock. I also want to make sure that my driving skills are ready to handle the upcoming mods and challenges that I have planned. Now, in my youth, I did some off-roading, but it was something very different than what I'm doing today. Back then, it was all about building a full-size American pickup truck with a big block V8 44-inch super swappers and blasting through the biggest mud hole you could find. After making this turn, there's a big downhill, even though it doesn't look like much on camera. This was the first obstacle it offered a challenge, and the first time I was really impressed by this truck and its capabilities. This is an obstacle to teach us how to use our traction control. Again, I know it doesn't look like much on camera, but seeing it in person, I cannot imagine how this truck was going to do it. But, as you will see, I made it. All in all, it was an awesome day, and I will leave you with off-roading I'm more familiar with, and the final thoughts. I want to explain the Frontier plan. The reason I bought the truck with the least options offered instead of the Pro 4X is I wanted to know, how off-road capable could I make this truck with just the money I saved? I saved just about 10 grand, so that's my budget. In the end, I want to have a truck that is as good or better off-road than the Pro 4X. Now, I'm not counting the comfort upgrades like heated seats and upgraded sound systems and stuff because you can get all of that on the SV and SL models. So if you bought the Pro 4X, you bought it exclusively for the off-road upgrades. So, off-road capabilities are the only comparison I'm working with. It's my hope that when I'm done, I find someone with a stock Pro 4X to go head-to-head so I can find out if I succeeded or I just wasted my money. Future videos will include all the mods as well as tracking the budget. So, tell me what you think. Can I build a better rig within that $10,000 budget, or did Nissan do it better? That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Have a day.